Okay, let us add one positive number with another positive number. So the result is very simple, that will be positive. When one negative number added to another negative number, you just need to add the numbers and put the sign negative. That means, for example, negative 5 plus negative 2 will give you 5 plus 2 is 7 and the sign is negative. Okay. Now when in both these cases we added the numbers and the sign of the numbers is applied on the result. Now the change is when one positive number added to a negative number. Here the signs are different, or you can take this way also, that is a negative number added to a positive number. In both these cases, what you need to do is you need to subtract. Here you will not be adding it, you will subtract the smaller number from the bigger number and put the sign of the bigger number. For example, so let us take plus 5 added to negative 3. You will subtract 3 from 5, that is 3 is the smaller number, you will subtract it from 5, that is 5 minus 3 is 2, and sign of the bigger number is plus. Okay, now other ways, if you take negative 1 plus positive 10. So here again the bigger number is 10, minus 1 is 9, and the sign of the bigger number is plus. So in both these cases you just need to subtract the smaller number from the bigger number and apply the sign of the bigger number. Here it cannot be predicted, the sign of the result depends on the numbers, that is the sign of the bigger number will come into the result, right? So let us go to the subtraction part. So subtraction is very easy. You can just, if you can remember this method, you can just apply the same concept in subtraction as well. That is, you can just reverse the operation. The subtraction is actually addition by the additive inverse. So here you can just see, if you need to subtract a positive number from a positive number, what you need to do is you just change the sign, that is change the subtraction into addition and change the sign here. Then this rule applies, right? You need to subtract the smaller number from the bigger number and put the sign of the bigger number. And again, if you are subtracting a positive number, if you subtract a positive number from a negative number, what you need to do is change the operation into addition and change the sign of here. Positive becomes negative. Now this rule applies. Two negative numbers added, you will get the negative number. So this depends on the bigger number. Okay, now the next is if you add two positive numbers, right? Okay, if you subtract a negative number from another negative number, again the process is simple. You just change the subtraction into addition and change the sign of this. Okay, now again this rule applies, negative plus positive. This rule applies, subtract the smaller number from the bigger number and apply the sign of the bigger number. Okay, so this is the addition and subtraction operation involving negative and positive numbers. So let us get into the multiplication and division. So here the rule is same. You can take the division as multiplication by the multiplicative inverse. Okay, let us multiply a positive number with another positive number. So result is positive. Right? Both the signs are same. The result is positive. Here negative multiplied by negative also will give you positive. Both negative numbers multiplied will give you positive. A positive multiplied by a negative number, you will get a negative number. So here the rule is when both the signs are the same. This is a positive number, let us say plus 2 into plus 3, you will get plus 6. Okay. Similarly, if you are multiplying negative 2 into negative 3, you will get positive 6. So here when both the signs are the same, you will get a positive number as a result. And when one number is negative and another is positive, you will always get a negative number. Negative into positive is also the same, you will get negative as a result. So this rule is applicable in multiplication and division. That is, if you divide 6 divided by 2, you will get 3. That is plus 6 divided by plus 2, you will get plus 3. Minus 6 divided by minus 2 will give you plus 3. When both the signs are the same, you will get a positive answer. When one number is negative and another number is positive, you will get a negative number as a result. The same applies here. If this is positive and this is negative, you will get a negative number. The rule is when both the numbers have the same sign, you will get positive as the answer. When both the numbers signs differ, when one is positive and another is negative, you will get a negative number as the answer. Hope this is clear.